Hey, you doing YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. Today we're going to be doing a stout, Expedition Stout from Bell's, courtesy of my buddy Chuck. Say hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
Yeah. Chuck's been in a bunch of our reviews. Actually, was in the first reviews we ever did many years ago. Actually, it's only been about a year. But yeah, he showed up at my doorstep today with this beer. Have you had it before?
I have not had that one before, no.
Neither have I. Bell's Expedition Stout. The thing about this, two things. One, like I said, we never had it before. Two, it is old. There's a batch number in the back. We looked it up, and it was 2007?
2007.
So this is early 2015, so you're looking at a nice 8 years, so that should treat it quite well.
Right.
So I'm super excited. You got this Kalamazoo Beer Week you went to last year. Was it last year or the year before?
Last year, last February.
Well, technically 2 years ago. Or was it last February?
Yeah, last February. Yep. And it was kind of like a pay it forward type of a thing where I met somebody at a bar and said, hey, I haven't had these beers XYZ, and the guy came through with that amongst many other good aged beers. So.
Yeah, and they were all pretty damn awesome.
So pay it forward.
There you go. Good beer. Good beer is meant to be drank with people, which we're going to do right now. As far as what's on the label, it says Expedition Stout up top, Bell's Expedition Stout on the bottom, on the back. Here's a beer that thirsts for travel, holding up impressively under the rigors of any journey. At the same time, it's perfectly content to sit quietly in your cellar, aging and improving, while you wait for the moment that seems perfectly appropriate for its consumption. That's today. And 10.5% alcohol, and that's all you got. Label-wise, it's cool. It's one of the better ones Bell's have done. It's very nondescript, very classy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just got your atypical, like, nautical kind of star.
You don't need flair. If it's good, just figure it out.
It's all about the good beer, which we are going to find out if it is good. Hopefully it is. I'm sure it is. I mean, it's, an 8-year-old freaking stout. Holy crap. Yeah. That is black. Give you a little bit of a close-up action on that sucker. I mean, we're not talking for the faint of heart here.
Yeah. It's got some darkness.
Yeah, darkness is. That is dark. It probably got about, I don't know, a quarter of a darker tannish head on it. Color-wise, I mean, I would try to get light through there, but that is not going to happen.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything. Nope.
There you go. It's dark. FYI. See what she smells like. Oh man.
Yeah. Lacing sticks on there pretty good too. It's
legs for days.
Got some syrup. Yep.
Yeah. Nose wise, I mean, it's like roasted malts and a ton of chocolate and some like high end like espresso bean coffee kind of going on.
Definitely a lot of coffee happening there.
Yeah, but it's like the roasted malts are nice, but they're not super in your face. I'm sure age has kind of mellowed things out over time. But it's deep, dark, rich roasted malts, but they're not like super punching you in the face. That coffee and that chocolate, like I said, it's almost like a chocolate covered espresso bean. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. It's that rich and dense, and I mean, it smells like what it looks like. It looks like super dark, thick, black deliciousness in a glass.
There's only one way to find out if that's true or not.
Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
First things first. There's hops involved. I didn't get hops in the nose. There's there's not really not much there because of time, but you could tell there's a hop bitterness there. You could tell there was a hop presence in the past, but it's not there anymore. Other than that, it tastes like I'm eating a chocolate-covered espresso bean. Like a chocolate-covered coffee bean. Yeah. That's exactly what it tastes like to me.
I mean, that's not typically what I steer for, but it's, I think because of the age, it just makes it perfect.
Yeah. Super, it's not even close to being thin. It's thick and dense and nice, but it drinks really easy. It's not, like, rough. Does have like a little, almost for me, just a tiny bit of like grittiness to it, like a little bit of like like a gritty density. But I ate a bunch of salt and vinegar chips yesterday, so I have like a chemical burn in my mouth. So that's gonna be it. But yeah, I mean that chocolate covered coffee bean espresso bean thing is pretty much what I get from it, big time.
Yeah, I mean it's huge coffee, pow, right in the kisser.
And Age, I mean, Age has done this all
Pretty
sorts
well.
of awesomeness.
So
There's no oxidation. It's
yeah,
just super,
it's 8 years old. So
and it's super smooth. I mean, you're talking about this is like one of the more dense, like bigger. Like I almost say it's bigger than like a Bourbon County stout. Like for me, as far as like that.
Well, the body of it,
Yeah.
how dense and thick it is.
Yeah.
But
it's
it's pungent. I
Yeah.
mean, it's there. The 10.5 is, it holds on pretty good.
but it drinks real easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like hard at all to drink.
Yeah.
So rating wise, I mean, I would give this a 94.
Yeah, for exactly what it is. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 94.
Yeah, absolutely great. See what I mean about the grittiness? It almost looks like it has like, I don't know if you can see that, like it has this kind of like
Yeah,
you can
it's
see
stuck
like
to
there's
the
like
glass.
bits of pieces, almost like there's like residue inside of there. But yeah, now I'd give it a 94 overall. Value and availability. I mean, it's an 8-year-old beer. I would give it 1 on a availability rating because you probably can't get it.
I don't think so.
An aged version of it. I mean, a newer stuff.
Unless you know a guy named Turtle.
Turtle, because who doesn't drink beer with Turtle?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And value, I mean, Chucky got it for free, so I give that a value rating of a 10. And,
Yeah.
Let's do it different. What would I rate this beer? What would I be comfortable paying for this beer? It depends on the situation, but I'm looking anywhere between $8 to $14 I'd pay for this beer right here.
For a bottle.
And not have my butthole pucker. Like,
Yeah.
the $14 is I'm at a bar, and I'm like, okay. Well, and that's the thing. That each one, I'd probably be able to go more. Just for experience to split it with somebody.
Right.
But, like, if I walked into a bottle shop, and they said, hey, here's 8-year-old bottle of Bell's Expedition Stout, I'd have no problem laying down $10. Easy.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'd probably go more. So.
You're kind of a sucker for aged.
Yeah. I am an aged beer whore. That is absolutely 100% correct. So there you go. I mean, great beer overall. I mean, like I said, never had it before, so I couldn't really comment on what it tastes like fresh. But aged, it's an absolute winner, and both are books. So if you can get this, I mean, if you're a new, it almost tastes barrel aged. That's the weird thing about it too.
Yeah, I would say it's the first sip, and even smelling it, it had that alcohol has a good presence, but it's. I mean, I don't think it's barrel aged.
No, I don't think. I mean,
but
it would say so. And again, we don't do any kind of
it's
research.
so strong and heavy that you would think so.
So hypothetically, it could be, but I wouldn't know because I wouldn't look it up until afterwards. But you figured they'd label on there. But yeah, I mean, it's just that good of a beer. If you're into like your big barrel aged stouts, or you like big bold stuff with a lot of flavor, or you're a coffee whore, or you like a little bit of chocolate going on, or a little bit of chocolate.
Right. And it has that sweetness, that little bit of sweetness at the end, just like
Yep.
that makes it so good for me.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to track it down and do one just so I can see what it tastes like to kind of get a legging on how this is aged because 8 years is a long time. So there you go, another review in the books. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you'd like to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're enjoying a good beer as dank as this one. And
Dank.
Yes.
Dank beer.
Yes. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, buddy.